Average Woodsman here, back with another video. So today I wanted to go over a micro survival kit that you can throw in a pocket, like in a back pocket, side pocket, cargo pocket, wherever you want. You can even throw this in like a glove box, pocket in your backpack, like a pouch in your backpack. Throw this in a boat, wherever you want to put it. But it has a lot of useful items that you can use in an emergency, a lot of practical items that you can use in an emergency if you needed them. And all this can be thrown in your pockets. It doesn't weigh very much at all. It's small and compact. These are all items that can be carried on you. And if you want to add these on top of, let's say, your bag, your pack, when you're out hiking or bushcrafting, or your go bag, or whatever you want, this could be a supplemental kit. These items that you keep on your person when you go out and about, just in case something happens. So the first item is going to be a good flashlight. I've shown this flashlight along with a bunch of other pocket-sized flashlights. This is just the stream light. This one is the micro stream. It is USB, so you can plug this in. The battery lasts a long time. I've only had to charge this one time, and I've had this for probably, I don't know, a year and a half now. This is a good item to have. It's inexpensive. It works really well. And this one right here can actually go on your cap, so you could use this if you wanted to, in an emergency, as both a handheld flashlight and a headlamp. That's another reason why I really like this one. It's lightweight, it can go in your pocket, but it's multifunctional. Another blade that's lightweight, compact, but basically indestructible is the Cold Steel Thin Wolf. This one has a Scandi on it. It is, I believe, AUS 8. So it's not the best steel, but it's durable. It uses their triad lock, which is the strongest folding mechanism lock, in my opinion. It's the strongest that I've ever used. Zero play, durable, nice sharp 9-degree spine, so you can, strike a ferro rod. You can shave down tender like material from like fat wood if you're trying to make a fire in an emergency. Plus it has a comfortable handle, small little guard here, and a pocket clip, so this can just go right in your pocket. It's slim and lightweight, and it's very inexpensive. I want to say I bought this for, I don't know, 20 bucks or something. I'll put some of these items in the description. I'm not going to put every one of them, but I'll put some of these items in the description so if you guys want to head over and buy them. These are not affiliates with me. I don't get any money, but they're just something that you guys can buy if you guys want to. This tin right here, it's a little bit larger than an Altoid tin. That's why I like this. It also has a gasket inside of it, so it keeps it waterproof. And then on the outside, I just have 2 Ranger bands to continuously hold it, so it's going to stay closed no matter what. Ranger bands are super useful. They're multifunctional, and you should throw them in your kits because they don't weigh anything, they don't take up any room, and they're multifunctional. So inside here, let me start with the top. I have a small little bright strike. This is a little light. This can be a strobe. This strobes, you can have this as a standard light. All you have to do is press this little button. It goes off, and that's one thing I really like about it. It also, it's compact, flat, and out of the way. And then here I just have a couple of hooks. A couple of hooks taped here to the top. There's the gasket I was talking about. I have a bag. This is a plastic bag, a heavy-duty. This is a heavy-duty freezer bag, which I'll show why I have this right here. I have it because I have some Katadyn water purification tablets, and I can fill this bag up with water, add one of these tablets, and now I have potable water in an emergency. Obviously a signal mirror, SOL signal mirror. This is one of the micro ones, the small ones. Super useful. An item that you really do need in all of your emergency kits. SOL whistle. I chose this one over the Fox 40, even though I prefer the Fox 40, because this one's still loud, still functional, but it's flatter than the Fox 40. Small compass. This is actually a Suntu compass. This one can be put on like a watch band or something like that. This is not one of those low quality button compasses. This is a high quality compass that can actually be used for gross navigation. Right here I have some Tender Quick tabs, and I also have some quadruple aught steel wool. a couple of wet wipes. Just a small, this isn't even really a sewing kit, it's more of like just some minor repairs. These are safety pins. I like safety pins because of their multi-functionality. They can be used for a lot of things. They can be used for gear repair. You could use these for hooks, all kinds of stuff. They're super useful, and I like to carry them in a lot of my kits. They don't take up much room. This right here is just a small roll of Kevlar cordage. Right here is a small roll of fishing line. This goes along with my fishing hooks. So now I have the ability to procure food in the short term if I need to. This is actually a small striker that can be used with the tender quick tabs. You would obviously fluff these up, and then even if you were injured or you were really cold and you had a loss of dexterity, you can use this with one hand and it will strike up against these, igniting them, so you have the ability of that open flame to add tinder to. I have just a old credit card with a bunch of duct tape on it. I mean, duct tape is, there's not many things you can't do with duct tape. This could be used for medical, for gear repair, for fire extender. A million things can be used with duct tape. And then this is an old P38. As you guys can see, these little tins can be practical and useful if they're set up correctly with actually practical, quality gear. I'm not a big fan of buying the pre-made ones because a lot of times they cut corners because of the cost. But something like this, you can buy all the items separately. They're not very expensive, and you could build something like this for very inexpensively, and this will fit right in like a pocket, right in a back pocket. You could throw this in a front pocket, a cargo pocket, wherever you wanted to put it, and now you have items that can actually aid you in your survivability in an emergency, short term. But anyways, that's the video. Remember to like, subscribe, share these videos with your friends and family. If you guys would, please go down and check out my affiliate links. Also, if you guys want to become a Patreon member, I'd really appreciate it. Remember to be safe, stay dangerous, and I'll catch you in the next one.